It's kind of different from every other school.
We're able to express our faith here.
I like going to Catholic school because we get to focus on the importance of God.
We have Mass, and it makes you interested in getting to know the Word and God Himself.
Because we can learn about so much stuff.
I get to learn about praying, about Jesus.
You can learn about Jesus.
We can learn more about Jesus.
It's getting closer to God.
I get to learn about God.
Get to learn about God.
Learning about Jesus, and then having fun.
It's a place where I actually learned so much about becoming a Catholic, and I became Catholic last year.
I've been to this school my whole life, and it's amazing.
We can be open and free about praying.
Because kindness is practiced here.
So I myself am not Catholic. I'm actually a Methodist, and I enjoy going to a Catholic school because it allows me an opportunity to learn about other, denominations of Christianity. I feel like they do a really good job of it here. So I've gone to a Catholic school my whole life, and so it's really fun for me to learn, some of the customs and traditions of the Catholic Church. And so whenever I'm old enough to make a decision about where I want to go to church, I'll probably choose a Catholic church just because I've gone here my whole life and love it.
Hi, my name is Jim Beatles, and I am the Diocesan Council President for the Society of St. Vincent de Paul. I think you'll find that most Vincentians would tell you that we get much more out of serving others than they get from us. In particular, I can remember one gentleman that I went to visit a few years ago, and he was living in a situation where it was the dead of winter. There was no heat at all. He had a hot plate where he would boil water so that the steam would heat his home. And he was in a wheelchair. He was bound to the wheelchair. And so we were able to help him. But a couple of days later, I received a phone call from this gentleman. And I remember thinking at the time that there must be something wrong, or that there's some other need that he might have that he is reaching out to me for. When I asked him if everything was okay, his response was, yes, everything was fine. He was just calling to make sure that I was okay on that particular day. And that's really one of the things that we try very diligently, as Christ commanded. We are to see Christ in the face of those we help, in the face of the poor.
Campus ministry has been like a family setting for me. Ministry as a whole, we have been a collective group of young adults coming into college and not only becoming really good friends, but all with the same mission of getting closer to God. And to me, that was really something I was missing in my life. And since I've been a part of CCM, Catholic Campus Ministry, it has just completely changed my life around, not only my faith life, but just finding people that are good influences to hang around and to honestly call family. It's my home away from home.
What really is a man? A real man is a man of God. He's not, he has character, he has integrity. He knows when he's wrong, he admits he's wrong. It's okay to cry. It's okay to say, I really don't know what I'm doing. What you get is that there are people in this world who really love God and is willing to go behind the walls, in the prisons, wherever it needs to go to share his word. Just because we don't all believe the exact same thing, we all have a common goal, and the common goal was Jesus. So,
what prompted me to come here, because I was trying to actually find a new OBGYN. At first, he wasn't making me feel comfortable. It was a lot going on, so I wanted to find someone new. So, talking to Mary House, I called them on the day you guys was closed, and she very welcoming. She was like, come in, let's still do it. Since I had a doctor, they couldn't do the ultrasound, but they did confirm with the urine test. And I were very hesitant because of what Mary's House is for. Although it's still for the mommies, it's just what different for me. And I was like, can I still come here? She was like, absolutely. I cried because we prayed. It was beautiful, honestly, very welcoming. And then as well as just the comfortability, and then helping me get closer with God, especially. it was amazing. So although I was like, God, I don't feel like going because I'm so tired, but coming here, it's like it changed. My mood would just go from really happy. After I leave, I talk to my family. They're like, whoa, you sound different. I'm like, yeah, that's the impact that they put on me.
Yeah, so I think it's important that even though we are here in the United States and we're in our culture remains the same, right? And so it's important. The reality is a little bit different, and to be able to have the Hispanic ministry and to be able to be ministered in Spanish, right? And so it brings you closer. I always say that we have the kids. And their technical language is English, but their love language is Spanish, and so when they get ministered in Spanish, and when they receive the Word of God in Spanish, then it touches their heart a little different. It really plants that seed for it to keep growing and give fruit.
What do I love about retirement is it's kind of like being an assistant pastor, which to me is the best job in the Catholic Church. You get to do all of the things that they trained you to do in the seminary. You get to say Mass, hear confessions, do other sacraments, visit the sick, counsel with people when they're having problems. So being a retired priest, the diocese is very kind, and I'm grateful for all the people who worked hard so that we have a priest retirement fund.
You've heard ample information and evidence of where the monies that we receive on a diocesan level, where they go. And so, as your bishop, I'm asking you to just give in proportion as you love. And when you see the various ministries proposed to you for your financial support, especially in the appeal, the annual appeal, which we just do this one time each year, that you consider that your love moves you to help people throughout the diocese do their work. So I thank you for the time that you've given already to listen and to watch today. But I ask that you just do this in proportion to your love. This is our church, this is our spiritual home, and the contributions that you make enable us to show that in a tangible way to our brothers and sisters. God bless you all.